everybody? Welcome inside the 2024 YSN Volleyball All-Star Draft. It is an exciting night. Anthony Hartwig with you alongside Mr. Ty Bartel. We are going to split 54 players from 44 schools into two teams tonight, and it is going to be by the Wheel of Destiny like we've been doing for a while here for the All-Star Games. They're going to spit out a name. We're going to say, hey, this name belongs to that team and that team. It's going to be fun. We are so excited for this YSN All-Star Game happening on Saturday at 6 o'clock, Salem High School. The proceeds of this year can announce will be going to the Rich Center for Autism. That's where the proceeds will go at the gate. So if you come to the game, you buy a ticket for $5. That's where the proceeds will be heading. Ty Bartel, man, we've had a great volleyball season. I know none of the games went our way in the regional finals, but it has been a great volleyball season nonetheless. How excited are you for the All-Star Game, buddy?
I'm excited to see all of our area's top talents get showcased on one floor. That's always one of my favorite nights, too. All of our All-Star games, really, and just being able to see all the different jerseys showcased in one place, too. That's always nice as well. But yeah, man, I mean, that was a great volleyball season. We saw a lot of teams get their first districts in some time and make some regional appearances. And of course, the expansion of divisions kind of helped out with that a little bit as well. But it provides some hope and some jumping points for a lot of these teams to go off of for coming years.
For the first time in the YSN's history of covering volleyball, we had 9 teams alive in the regional round, and we had 5 teams alive in the regional finals, and then we had Beaver also still alive, playing tonight, right now probably, in the PA state tournament. They finished second in the WPIL, qualified for state. So Beaver is playing right now. They are the last volleyball team standing. Ty, the way this All-Star Game works, if you've been to the YSN Volleyball All-Star Game, this is our 3rd annual one. We are going to play 5 sets, all to 25, no matter what. That'll give plenty of opportunities to get everyone in the game and get everyone, on the court and everyone highlighted as they all deserve to. Every team in the YSN family got the opportunity to send someone to the All-Star Game. They all got invited. So before we get any emails that say, our team got shafted or our team's not there, we promise you every school was sent an invite. Every school was given, a handout to see if they wanted to bring someone there. Most schools did. Like every year, there's going to be a couple of schools that just have players that aren't available on that day. The Beaver, of course, might still be playing, so they couldn't commit, which we completely understand. Hey, if you're playing for a state, if you're playing in the state bracket, man, we understand that you're not coming to the All-Star Game. That is much more important. So that's the house cleaning. We're going to get right to it, Ty. We're going to bring up the Wheel of Destiny. It's right there. It looks beautiful using the colors of our YSN All-Star logo. It is going to be at Salem, so there's a lot of red and black in there. Also some blue, gray, and whites, of course. The 2 coaches this year for the YSN All-Star Game, we have the head coach of the Salem Quakers, the host school. She's going to be there, and we are so happy that she has agreed to come to this event. We couldn't be more proud. Michelle Piniziak coming. And then the other one, we have the head coach of the Canfield Cardinals. Kristen Nesbitt will be the other coach for the YSN All-Star Game. So we have our 2 coaches. Coach Nesbitt will be Team Stars. Coach of Salem will be Team Stripes. And we will have fun with that. Since the Salem head coach will be the home team, it'll be in their home gym. I have given Coach Nesbitt the opportunity to call the coin toss for the first draft pick. She's called heads, so we'll see where this goes. And it is heads. So the first pick of the draft will be, so I'm not cheating or anything, it is heads. First pick of the draft will be to Coach Nesbitt and the team of Stripes. And let's get to it. Let's get right to it. We'll spin the wheel. Once again, 54 players on the wheel, 44 schools represented. Here we go. The first pick of the YSN All-Star Game in 2024. Wheel of Destiny has chosen Izzy Greco from Poland, someone that it knows pretty well. A part of that battle of 224 um, rivalry between Canfield and Poland, and that's the number one pick right there. Izzy Greco, a very talented player out of Poland.
Yeah, that Canfield Poland battle of 224 connect too, as Izzy Greco gets to go under the tutelage of Kristen Nesbitt for a day.
All right, here we go. First pick for Team Stripes. And it is going to be Riley Bird, the setter from Brookfield. That is another thing I do have to remind everybody. If you know volleyball, you know every team has to have a good amount of setters. So if the Wheel of Destiny does not do that evenly, we will have some trades at the end of the night to make sure that both teams have their fair share of setters. But Riley Bird, setter for Brookfield, she'll be on the Stripes team. And now we go back to Team Stars and Kristen Nesbitt. Anna Toy from South Range off the board, the reigning YSN Freshman of the Year from a season ago, had an impressive sophomore season as well for the Raiders, and she will be on Team Stars.
As it seems like Nesbitt just collecting NE8 players here.
Let's go, NE8. Oh, man, we have Team Stripes on the spin now. The Wheel of Destiny is going to land on Lily Sate from Newton Falls. And an interesting tidbit from Newton Falls, Ty, even they did finish fifth in the MVAC grade tier. No one in the conference scored more points in the set against Crestview than Newton Falls. They played them very tough. They scored 18 in the set, and the Tigers had a pretty respectable season, getting a couple of tournament wins as well.
I've seen Lily Sate play before too. She can put it down pretty well. As good player as well, no doubt.
All right, Team Stars next to spin. On Team Stars is going to be Avery Boggs, the libero out of Champion. What a great defensive player in a pickup. We've seen some offense for Coach Nesbitt, and now Team Stars gets a little bit of defense with the libero out of Champion.
Get that libero out of the way, and you always love to have a few of those on the team as well.
Oh, absolutely. Here we go, Coach. Team Stripes coming at you. Lauren Komorick from Hubbard is the next one off the board. She'll be on Team Stripes. And that is someone that I got to see live this year. And talking about putting the ball down, she is a kind of under the radar player in the NE8. And a big reason why Hubbard got some really competitive games against some of the top teams in that conference.
And you need a few of those as well too, and that's a tough conference in the NE8 too to kind of find your way through. So to be able to put the ball down against the good defenders and good liberos in that conference too, you got to have some skill.
Okay, correct.
We're on Nesbitt now. We're on Nesbitt.
Right, Team Stars. Here we go. All right, next pick for Team Stars is going to be Reagan Price out of Lakeview. I'm sure Coach Nesbitt very happy that she does not have to deal with that on the other side of the net in the All-Star game. Reagan Price, the impressive senior, so many impressive seniors on that Lakeview team that went all the way to the regional finals.
Starting to just look like an NE8 All-Star team on Nesbitt's side.
All right, Team Stripes up next, and the spin is away. On Team Stripes, we have someone from Grand Valley. The 440 has their first player off the board. Riley Rogers from the Mustangs will be on Team Stripes.
Get a little bit of Grand Valley love too. Love the Mustangs out there and what they do. I got a chance to talk to their coaches. They have some great people out there.
Ava Hewlett from Mineral Ridge. The very impressive athlete. I'm just going to say athlete from Mineral Ridge because everything she touches is very good, whether it be on the track, basketball court, volleyball court. You're going to hear a lot from her. The seniors off the board. She's going to Team Stars. to fill in that roster. Man, that's two good spins for Team Stars with Ava Hewlett and Reagan Price both together. Team Stripes up next. And Team Stripes is going to get Ava Heinrich, the libero, a second libero off the board from Columbiana. And I don't know if you had the chance to see Columbiana live recently, Ty, but Ava Heinrich, such a very talented libero and such a great defender, but also they set her out of the back row every now and then. She can put balls away out of the back row. A great setter as well. She can set if you have to do it. Just everything you want out of a libero.
Yeah, she is Mrs. Do-All on the floor as well. And yeah, defensively, Columbiana was very sound in their ability to get underneath a lot of tough swings too. And Ava Heinrich's another one of those players that can do just that.
So the first of 3 Clippers that are going to be coming to the All-Star game are off the board. Back to Team Stars and the spin. Team Stars gets Grace Johns. Talk about liberos. That's one of the best in the area, hands down. Jackson Milton, Grace Johns comes out and will be on Team Stars.
Yeah, that's a big get out of the gate too for Nesbitt, because now she's got the ones that could put it down for offense, but now you got a little bit of defense too with Johns.
2 liberos already for Team Stars as well. Stripes on the spin. And Team Stripes is going to get Molly Stewart out of Lakeview, which means we have split the 2 Bulldogs. Molly Stewart will be on one side, Reagan Price will be on the other, and that'll be a heck of a matchup to see those 2 go.
Those are always the best ones when you can see the teams go against each other a little bit.
I love it. I love it because we've seen them play together for so long, and to see those 2 try to go at it like they probably do a lot of it in practice, that's always fun. Team Stars up next in the spin. We have Kelsey Cameron, another Clipper, off the board.
And that's 2 Clippers that are on opposite teams now, as Cameron and Heinrich are going to be on opposing teams.
Love it. Love teammates having to play each other. Team Stripes, here we go. What do you got? Team Stripes is going to get Cami Kreidler from East Palestine. That's a setter for Team Stripes, and the Bulldogs had a very impressive season out of the EOAC. Cami Kreidler, one of the big reasons why they ran a 6'2", so she's one half of the good setting tandem that East Palestine was able to put on the floor. So she is on Team Stripes. Team Stars going to get Zoe Smith out of United. I had a chance to watch her in her tournament game against McDonald, and she gave the Blue Devils a lot of fits and was a big reason why that game was competitive. She is a very good volleyball player, and she can absolutely put the ball down.
Another little bit of offense there for Kristen Nesbitt's team.
Back-to-back EOAC members off the board, and now we'll spin for Team Stripes. Lily Weaver from Canfield. Oh, Coach.
The
I'm
other
so
way.
sorry. You wanted your own players, but the Wheel of Destiny says other plans, and Lily Weaver from Canfield will be on the opposite side of the net.
You got to get a chance to try to go against her, coach against her now a little bit.
That is the first of 4 players on the 2 coaching staff's teams off the board. So Coach Nesbitt still has a chance to get one of her players, and we'll still see 2 Salem Quakers on the board as well, as Team Stars now spinning. Kennedy Lewis out of Southern, and that is a big pickup. She's been a staple in the Southern local volleyball for a while, and that's a good choice for Team Stars.
Get another EOAC player on Team Stars.
That's 3 out of the last 4 spins that have landed on EOAC players.
A lot of big names still on this board, though. A lot of big names.
Will the trend
They're all big
continue?
names. They're all stars, but a lot of big names that still are up on this board.
Team Stripes gets Cameron Yanni out of East Liverpool. That's another setter off the board, and East Liverpool had a very potent offense, and it doesn't work without a great setter. You have hitters like Kinsey Headley and Green and so many great swingers for East Liverpool, but it doesn't work without a setter to run the show. So Cameron Yanni joining the show. She'll be on Team Stripes.
This is for Coach Nesbitt's team.
Coach in the Team Stars is going to get Ellie Jackson out of Columbiana, which means the Columbiana Clippers are officially off the board. And Ellie Jackson, she can set, she can hit, she can play defense. So that's a very versatile player that Team Stars can use however they want.
And what do you know? Another EOAC player for Team Stars.
They're everywhere, man. All right, here we go with Team Stripes with the spin.
We need a big name, big names.
Big money, big money, big money. No, stop.
There
you go. There's your Cardinal. I think I heard a little cheer come out of Canfield. I think it's Coach Nesbitt cheering loud. Viv Byro will be on her squad, and that's a setter. Oh, wait, that was that.
No, that was the other way, bro.
Sorry, I got mixed up. You have both your players that you have to play against. Host air right there. But Viv Byro goes over to Team Stripes. That's another setter on the board. So once again, there might be some trading to have to do at the end of the night because we have to make sure that both teams have a good number of setters. Team Stars on the spin. Funny thing about volleyball, you can't play without setters. And the spin, Bailey Walters from Girard. That's someone that can set if you need her to, but stepped into the role of outside hitter this year and really, really stepped into it. Was a force on offense for Girard. In her career, she has played libero, she has set, and now she has been an outside hitter, and she has thrived at all 3 of those positions.
Just a good volleyball player. And I mean, with the last name of Walters, I really don't expect much else. But yeah, an all-around volleyball player that just finds success wherever she is on the floor.
All right, back to Team Stripes. Team Stripes, another setter, Mallory Mylock, last year's YSN setter of the YSN's 2 years ago YSN setter of the year, and what a great setter she is. First team All Ohio as well for Mallory Mylock that just came out this week. Glad to have her aboard, and she'll be on Team Stripes, opposite of Reagan Price, but with Molly Stewart.
So you get someone to play alongside one more time, but you got to go up against one of the other all-stars on your team.
Now she did win setter of the year last year.
It was last year. Yeah.
Myself. Last year
she had a ridiculous season, 800 plus assists.
All right, so here we go back to Team Stars. And you get Taylor Burns out of LeBray, the senior that led them in the offensive categories, and also a pretty good blocker as well for the Vikings. Taylor Burns on Team Stars.
Yep, going with Kristen Nesbitt's squad there. And, you talk about offense, too. She definitely brings that to the table.
Team Stripes on deck. And Team Stripes is going to get Riley Schaefer, sorry, forgot the R there, from Mohawk. And that is the first Mohawk volleyball player that will be a part of our All-Star game. So we're happy to have them aboard over from PA. And we can't wait to see them at the All-Star game representing the Warriors.
A little bit of a little bit of Keystone State action.
This is stripes, right?
Yes. Yep.
Trying to keep myself in line. Harder than it looks, everybody. Lainey Hour from Crestview off the board,
Big name.
and she will be on team. Another girl that definitely could put the ball down, but another person that can also be used to set in a rotation for
Both
team.
teams are getting a
Right.
decent bit of setters apiece too. So I mean, it's kind of working itself out here.
All right, Ty, I trust you. So here we go.
We're going for Team Stripes now.
Team Stars. No, Stripes got Hour, right?
No, Nesbitt got Hour.
Okay, see how it was all.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
all
you're all
Taylor McCauley from
Macaulay's
Louisville.
going. Yeah, there you go.
I asked you as it was spinning. This is Team Stripes, right?
I'm just going Nesbitt and Pianizik too for the coaches too. I'm color coding them that way too. So yeah, that Taylor
Okay.
McCauley's going.
This
Going
is Stripes.
Team Stripes.
Okay.
Team Stripes.
Good thing
Mohawk,
Ty's
yeah.
here. Good thing Ty's here. We would be lost.
Got you on top of everything. Yeah, we're all
So
good.
Taylor
We're on
McCauley
top of
goes
it.
to Team Stripes. Lainey Hour, that's a big get for Team Stars. And Taylor
Yeah,
McCauley
big
is
get.
someone that you actually suggested for Louisville. You've seen them live. What a great athlete, because we're going to see her not just on the volleyball court, but we're about to see her on the basketball court as well.
So could do a little bit of everything. Great personality, great kid too, and just a phenomenal athlete, and one that's enjoyable to watch no matter what sport she's playing.
All right, back to Team Stars.
Yep.
Got some comments that we will look. Actually, Ty, I'll let you pop up the comments and read them out. As Hadassah Rivera from Lowville off the board.
I've gotten a chance to see this young lady play, and I mean, I saw her down in Waterloo, literally scooping up everything that the Vikings were trying to put down on the Rockets too. She's one of the best liberos I've gotten a chance to see too, and just her way and her tenacity and her willingness to just put her body on the line every single time to make sure.
I remember, Ty, after you did the Lowville game, you texted me and you said, if Hadassah Rivera isn't on the All-Star roster, it's a shame. And I said, already done. Already done.
We got her
that was
marked
someone that
up
you-
and well due as well. Marky Stancorp too, checking in everything. And he also says, well, wrestling season's on the rise. Let's go. Gary Altizer, I'm sure, is going to be.
Gary will be coming very soon. we are about to turn the corner for winter sports.
People are ready for winter sports here, but we're giving the good goodbye to volleyball season.
Let us put the bow on the fall first. All right, this is Team Stripes, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, this is Team Stripes.
All right, here's the spin. And it's Hannah Kerning from Garfield, another player that you're pretty familiar with, Ty.
Yeah, and I love this Garfield team. They're up and coming too. They have a good blend of young talent and older talent, but a lot of the younger talent is really good in all kinds of sports too. So Coach Allie Roach and the G-men are going to be well endowed with that. But yeah, Hannah Kernig, one of the older leaders on the team too, and excited to see her play one more time too on the volleyball court.
All right, here we go. Back to Team Stars. The wheel is spinning for you. And you are going to get Isabella Morrow from Western Reserve. That is someone that can block and put the ball down with authority.
Yeah, talk about a front row force, right? I mean, anytime she's in the front row, you better watch out because, I mean, when she's up on that net, she could, like you said, put it down on you with authority too, but it's hard to get anything past her on the block.
Pretty much a double-double every single time out because she can also get the digs in the back row as well. Just a very well-rounded volleyball player.
She's worked hard to become that type of player too, all the way around, and it's great to see her put it all together this senior year.
Big one for Team Stars. What Team Stripes have in store for us on the next spin? And Maddie Neville, the superstar out of Heartland Christian, Heartland Christian had a very under the radar season, but a very good season for the Lions, and we're happy to have them represented.
Oh, great coaching over there with Heartland Christian, and I mean, I don't expect anything less.
Volleyball fans of the past might recognize that name. Maddie's sister Tess played for Crestview and was a part of a couple of teams that won districts and went into regionals.
Yeah, I mean, Columbiana County, common name, right? And
Yeah,
athletics all the way around.
All right, so we're back on Team Stars.
Yep.
And the spin is here. Big money, big money, big money, big money. And it looks like, is it going to stop on Dykes? It will. Someone out of the AAC, someone that Coach Nesbitt very familiar with, Sienna Dykes off the board from Howland, and she'll be on Team Stars.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great player that to have as an addition to your team. To Sienna Dykes is she's a force on the floor anytime she steps on it too. But she's also just a great teammate all the way around, and you could see that how she interacts with her teammates on the bench.
Howland ended the regular season by going on the road and upsetting Girard in 5 sets. So that tells you the talent that's on that team.
They beat Canfield this year too. I mean, they beat some really good volleyball teams. It's a program that's back on the rise again to what they were before.
I wasn't trying to bring up bad memories for.
I know,
but it did happen. It is real.
I'm everything AAC, man. I gotta call it how it is.
Coach, Team Stripes up on the spin, and they will get Mylena Williams from Camel.
Talk about put it down, man. I mean, she could put it through the gym wall if you gave her a chance. She put it through the gym floor. I mean, she's unbelievable in what she's able to do. And yeah, that's going to be tough to contend with trying to get underneath her swings.
She will hit the 10-foot line with ease if you don't put a blocker up on her. Team Stars on tap. And it's going to be Stephanie Stacy out of Lisbon, another EOAC player for Team Stars.
Yeah, just collecting them now. just getting the whole Rolodex filled with EOAC talent.
Stephanie Stacy, a part of the 1,000 Assist Club this year for Lisbon, a very impressive season. And she will be on Team Stars. And now we spin the wheel again for Team Stripes. And it's going to be Bella Popplewriter from Wellsville, a big name. The Tigers went all the way to the regional finals, and she's a big reason why.
I think she'll have an ace up her sleeve or maybe a whole deck when she steps behind that service line.
She is one of the best servers in the whole Ysn family.
No doubt.
Without a doubt. If we had a Server of the Year award, which maybe in the future we'll get, but right now we don't, she might have won it.
Like statewide too. You want to talk top 10 in state assists this year. Like she's got those numbers. Like a whole deck of aces up her sleeve.
Back to Team Stars. As the wheel spins around and those names getting bigger and bigger. And Team Stars is going to get Hannah Grimm with 2 M's from Niles.
Add yourself a little bit of NE8 talent here.
More than NE8 for Team Stars.
They're collecting NE8 and EOAC talent.
Outside of Komarek from Hubbard, I feel like every NE8 player has gone to.
It's feel like that. It's like Monopoly, right? You're trying to collect suits. They're trying to get where can we get the boardwalk here to complete it? Like we got Park Place. Let's get boardwalk here. They're collecting NE8 and EOAC.
We'll spin again. Team Stripes on the clock, as you might want to put it. And Team Stripes going to get Allison Price from Badger up in Kinsman.
Yeah,
Price
that's
is
a nice
right.
pickup too.
Price is right for Team Stripes. Yeah. Back to Stars, another spin. And it will be Sam Martuno, the senior for Cardinal Mooney, off the board.
She's just sports at Cardinal Mooney. That
Sports.
Rotuno name just equals athletics.
What's San Martino good at? Everything.
The Rotuno name is just good at athletics. Period.
Yeah.
That it doesn't go much further than that.
Love watching her play, and glad that she'll be a part of this All-Star game to wrap up her volleyball career. So back to Team Stripes. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And someone that Salem is very familiar with, Reagan Greenison from West Branch, a great, amazing libero for the Warriors, going to be playing at Mount Union to continue her career. Big get for Team Stripes.
You talk about great grade A liberos too. Between her and between Grace Johns, those are two of the very top, I think, in the entire network, and they're going to be going against each other. So defense is covered for both teams.
That's like the eye of the tiger. They're going to be looking across the net. Who can get more digs in their time on the floor? Team Stars spinning the wheel. And stopping right into Hannah Myers. I thought it might miss her, but it went right just far enough to get Hannah Myers out of Warren JFK. And it feels like she's been playing sports at JFK for 5 years, but not even a senior yet.
It's just she's been there for 5 years, but it's only
it's just because she's just constantly just in the headlines everywhere you look. It's Hannah Myers this. And,
she really has made quite a name for herself too, no doubt. And I mean, you talk about just in all athletics that she participates in, she has big nights, man.
All right, still big names on the board. Here's Team Stripes.
Yep,
spinning it. Those names are getting real big now. Team Stripes is going to get Abby Emsch out of Crestview.
That's a great pickup. I mean, you want to talk about, I mean, it's a Pitt commit, right? I mean, it was the number one team in the country. I mean, it was for a while. I mean, this is someone that could just put it down and has consistently put it down every year she's played high school volleyball at a high rate.
Lainey Albert and Abby Emsch
on
different sides of the net.
Yep, opposite sides. Lainey's gonna have to try to figure out or see what it's like to play against Abby now.
Spinning for Team Stars. Here we go. And Team Stars is going to get the YSN Freshman of the Year this year, announced yesterday. Chloe Plant from Girard. All she did in her freshman year is break the program record for assists in a season. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, you follow it up too. I mean, Coach Nesbitt's team sees that you get Abby Emsch on the other side, so it's all right. Let's get Freshman of the Year. Then we'll get Chloe Plant, and hey, another NE8 player going to Coach Nesbitt.
It was written in the stars. Coach Team Stripes spinning the wheel. And we will go into the 440. Hamatuning Valley, Taryn Tish off the board.
Another 440 representative.
Happy that the Lakers are going to be a part of this game as well.
Hey, both a 440 representative so far on Team Salem. So,
there you go.
Team Salem, I should say Team Stars, or Team Stripes rather. There, I'm confused.
We're both,
no, Team Stripes. So they're collecting the 440 grouping.
Don't let me influence you, Ty.
Yeah, I know, right? You got me all messed up now. Team Stars though for the next one for sure.
Team Stars on the spin. And Team Stars are going to get another amazing libero. If you've never seen her play, Maya Manning from Ursuline will dazzle you with the way she's able to play defense in the back row, and she goes to Team Stars.
Big pickup there, no doubt. That Manning name knows how to play some athletics for sure.
All right, we will spin the wheel for Team Stripes. You almost got your own player, but it spun right past it. And Kayla Grope from Southeast. This is going to be the first ever Southeast representative in the All-Star game. Brand new team coming in the MVAC. And Kayla Grope, a big player, and she'll be the first player to come and play in an All-Star game from Ravenna Southeast.
We love to see it too. First representation of a all-star player from Ravenna Southeast. So we'll love to see the Pirates on the floor.
Very interesting, Ty. Neither Salem Quaker has been picked up yet.
Yeah, they're still out there on the board.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty, and here's a spin for Team Stars.
Still a couple big names that I'm familiar with too, that very familiar with that are out there too.
And Team Stars is going to get a Quaker. Sophie Maniscalco from Salem. Maybe we can work out a trade if Coach Nesbitt gets both the Salem players. Maybe we can just.
Yeah, I'll take your players if you're gonna take mine.
I don't think either coach would be wrong with that. We'll see how it goes. Team Stripes on the board, but that's also a very good setter that was in the All-Star game last year for Salem as well. So not only does she know how to set, but she knows how to play in All-Star games, of course, in Maniscalco. So here we go. Team Stripes on the spin. And Team Stripes is going to stop on Faith Venzel.
Yes.
Talk about a superstar from Edgewood, and it's another 440 player for Team Stripes.
It's an underclass player too, and I mean an underclassman too, and I mean you just talk about what Faith Venzel brings to the table too. I mean she gives back to the younger players as well too. This is an A+ class young lady too, not just a great player on the floor, a great person off the floor too. That's always looking to give back, and she just loves the sport of volleyball and loves giving back to the younger players as well.
She had more than 400 kills on the year, and not too many people in the YSN family did that.
I would be remiss to say that maybe she might be competing for MVPs in future years.
Yeah, you know what? She's got 2 more years to go, so you never know what kind of season she's going to have. But
I mean, 400 kills in your sophomore year—that's a pretty darn good starting.
The other thing she's going to be really flirting with really soon is 1,000 kills. Probably in her junior year if things go her way.
And I mean that's a great accomplishment. Anytime you can get that in your junior year, you're doing something right.
So let's spin for Team Stars. Here we go. Names are getting real big. And Team Stars is going to get from Middle Ridge a senior, Brooklyn Gilardi. Middle Ridge. And Brooklyn Gilardi stepping into a big role this year as a senior, as an outside hitter, and really was their secondary threat outside of Ava Hewlett. She was the one that made sure that Ava Hewlett was not the only player you had to worry about for the Middle Ridge Rams this year, and what made them so hard to defend.
Both the Rams players on Team Stars.
There you go. Team Stripes, you're spinning. Let's see who you land on. Looks like it's going to be a setter out of Boardman and Ava Commons, a senior. That's a big get and a great underrated setter, in my opinion, out of the AAC.
Another nice setter there for Team Stripes too, as I think they've collected now three or four setters, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, we're seeing a good split down the line.
All right, so here we go with Team Stars. 6 players on the board left, so 3 more spins for each team. And Coach Nesbitt and Team Stars going to get the player out of Beaver Local and Jocelyn Pomeroy. And I'll tell you what, Beaver Local was hard to narrow down to just one. They have such a well-balanced team. A lot of players contribute, and we're happy that Jocelyn Pomeroy was able to come on and be a part of this game.
Always great to see the Beaver Local representation. Great coaching down there as well.
Down to the final 5 as Team Stripes spinning. 1 for each color on the board, too. And Team Stripes is going to get our first representative ever from Perry, another brand new YSN school, sending a representative, Madison Minor from the Pirates, who finished 4th in our power rankings, by the way. Don't forget about how good this Perry volleyball team really was this year. And happy to have them aboard as well.
Perry just knows how to make good athletic teams, period. I mean, they get anything in girls' side, too, they're great at.
They're going to have a real good girls' basketball team, I promise you that, this year. So here we go, down to the final 4, 2 spins each team. Team Stars first up. And Team Stars is going to get from Orange, the first time we've had an Orange volleyball player as a part of the All-Star game. A lot of firsts this year in the Ysn Volleyball All-Star game. Sophia Newman from Pepper Pike Orange will be on Team Stars.
Only 3 more players left too, and yeah, I mean a lot of firsts we're seeing too.
All
And
right, so
yeah.
there's your Quaker right there, Big Blue. Here we
Might have
go.
an on-the-spot trade. Your 2 for my 2.
Team Stripes. I think it's going to land on Gianna Constantino, which is a big get from McDonald.
I mean,
which means there you go. I mean, we don't have to spin anymore. Team Stripes is going to get the next. Well, no, actually, we'll spin for Team Stripes to see who they get between these two. We'll do that. So here we go. Last spin of the wheel for Team Stripes. Who are they going to land on? And it looks like it's going to be Audrey Ring from West Branch. Which means Team Stripes will have their home representative in. We'll just do the spin so she can get her name up there. But Abby Knickerbocker will be from Salem, the second Quaker representative. Shocker, that's what it landed on. And so much anticipation. She will be on Team Stripes from Salem. I feel like let's just see real quick. Let's go over the teams real quick and make sure if there is a setter discrepancy, we can always trade Biro to get on Team Stripes to give her one of Canfield's girls, but I don't want to do that if the setters are already even.
Yeah, if it already worked itself out. But nonetheless, man, excited for another volleyball all-star game, too, represented on the YSN side of things, too. And we're going down to Salem for our first year, if I'm not mistaken, for the volleyball all-star game, too. We've had some different locations over the years.
This will be our first game in Salem. We started the whole all-star game at Crestview. Then we went down to Westminster last year, and now we're going to be at Salem, which used to be the host of the district not too long ago, back before the super districts became a thing. So a place that really is known for hosting really good volleyball. It's a great venue and a great place to watch sports. And the Cab, as they like to call it, is going to be a great host. We want to thank Salem and their athletic department for allowing us to come and be gracious hosts for this volleyball all-star game. Reminder, it will be Saturday at 6 o'clock. The players are going to start showing up. We want the players to get there around 5 o'clock. Player check-in will be at 5. If the players can get there in a timely fashion so we can get a little bit of warm-up time to make sure the setters are within rhythm with the hitters and all that stuff, because volleyball is a sport that's hard to just roll out a ball and say, hey, go play. So if the players can get there around 5 o'clock to get checked in and get a warm-up going, we would love it. This roster will be released later tonight on ysnlive.com, and then attached to the bottom of the roster will be an online waiver that all the players will have to have either sign themselves if they're 18 or older, or if they're below 18, we'll have to have a parent or guardian sign for them. Don't worry if you don't get it before the game. We'll have a link to it available at the check-in desk as well. So that's the info you need there. This all-star game will be giving the proceeds. Once again, we said at the top, we're going to say it again at the bottom. All the proceeds from the gate will be given to the Rich Center for Autism. That's going to be the charitable charity we are going to partner with this year for the All-Star game. So all the proceeds from the gate, $5 a ticket, that will all go to the Rich Center for Autism. And we are so happy to be able to help them out this year with the funds of this All-Star game. Shirts will be on sale for the All-Star game. Not only our brand new shirts that we're releasing for this year's All-Star game, but we'll also have the excess from the last couple years, as well as I just lost Ty. But we'll keep grinding on. But we will have shirts available for you there as well. And it's going to be a fun time. Salem High School, Saturday, 6 o'clock. Player check-in starts at 5. Players will be wearing their high school uniforms, so you'll be able to know really quick who they're representing and what community they're representing. Once again, these rosters will be released a little bit later on tonight as well. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in. That was the YSN All-Star Draft here on YSN. We thank you, and we cannot wait until Saturday. We will see you all then. Have a great night, everybody. And, man, what a fun time.